And you wouldn't think that this woman here, tell me one thing about you.
Tell me one thing about my name's Amy.
Tell me one thing beyond your name deeply about you and your soul. But wait, before you do that, there's a very specific reason that we're both here today. And don't you find, Amy, that it keeps coming up, is money all the time. Often throughout your week, how much does money come up for you?
Every day.
In what form? Name me the last form.
The last form. Well, someone else speaking about money to me.
Yeah. And give me the kind of, because this general consensus applies to a lot of people. So give me the general consensus it tends to be.
Can't find a way to earn money to live the life that's desired.
Say it one more time.
Can't find a way to earn money to live the life that's desired.
How do I find a way to make money so I can get the life I desire? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Well, practically, because I want this video to be real and I also want it to be very useful, I'm going to leave at least 10 roles, at least 10 companies that will hire you and enable you to work through a laptop. How does that sound, Amy?
Great.
So let's actually run through this. If I was to give someone 10 opportunities, different companies, 10 different ways, like some high skilled, some low skilled, a range for everyone. If I was to do that, why does that still, unless you disagree with me, why does that still not feel like it's enough for people?
Everyone's situation is different for sure, but I think a couple of different reasons is one, so many people are almost like stuck in the way they know how to live. And even if they try to do it differently, it takes a lot to like fully break through and step into something that's completely different. So that's one thing, is like their knowing and their actual ability to take that leap almost. And then focus. So many people don't have the focus. Like our life is set up to be like, we can focus so fucking well. And we've created a life to be able to do that. And what I see in a lot of other people around is they don't have that life created, the home life or whatever that looks like. They're unable to like put that focus in for whatever reason. Maybe it's time, maybe it's just people around them, whatever that looks like. But for them to actually have that focus to be able to start a journey in a different direction. They're two things I would say.
Okay, so let me say this then. What keeps coming up is the difference between hard work and specific focused work. The problems are, what do I focus on then? Where do I start? What do I know? What am I good at? What do I want to do? That's a whole different conversation to have. And quite literally, it's a conversation to have. It isn't a video to watch. It has a nature about it that you need to be probed and asked questions by someone that can do that. But that aside, I have worked unbelievably hard, more than I have done in any job, more than I have done in any position in my life. I have worked harder at making sure that my environment facilitated what I wanted than anything else. So my environment mostly is my people. And my environment mostly is this sexy woman in the background, right? My environment is my life within my daily and weekly routines. I have put all of my work into my relationships. I've put all of my work into the fundamentals of my core systems, values, and principles and installed them in my household and created collaboration and harmony within the home between a man and a woman. Would you believe it? It's possible, right? It's possible. Amy, I need you to confirm it's possible.
Well, 14 years later, I think we can say it's possible.
Okay, so it's not just, what do I do? Here's exactly what you do. Why does that still not happen for enough people? You just said. They don't even have the capacity to focus. The other side is fear. What you mentioned is fear that comes up. I'm concerned about blah, 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 blah. So do you know what it tells me? What do you think it tells me, Amy?
Don't know, you tell me what it tells you.
Have a guess.
No, I can't have a guess.
Here's what it tells me. You always control the choices that you have in your life. You might not control the outcome, so you control the choice. And the choice is, it's going to be very fucking hard, very hard for me to continue doing what I'm doing. But I'm doing it. I know it. I'm comfortable, but I hate it. I'm safe, but I'm concerned and I'm anxious, right? That's choice one. The choice on the other side is, I don't know what it looks like. I have no idea how it's going to unfold, but I'm choosing to not do the same thing. I'm going to choose to embrace the unknown because at least I know if I don't change and I continue to make the choice to stay the same, that's fucking way worse. That's way worse. And I'm willing to pull it on the line. And I don't care. This is important. There's often, it's coming up now in people's minds, Amy, there's often the same handful of justifications, I'll say, that go, yeah, but that's different for you. They separate themselves from other people. That comes, you're nodding because it comes up a lot, right?
Yeah.
Can you think of a prime example without disclosing the information?
Someone might say something like, you don't have kids, it's different for you.
Okay. Why, when someone says that, why is it redundant when it comes to them achieving their outcome?
Because regardless of what's happening around you, if you want to do something, you can do it. Like, we could have said that about leaving the UK because we've got a dog. It wasn't easy and we had to go through all this process, and God, if Shadow wasn't there, it would have been so much easier to just go. But we did it because we knew what we wanted to do. And we knew, no, this has got to change. We can't stay like this. Even if it means we have to do some steps that I wasn't massively comfortable with, we did it. So it's irrelevant what's going on. It's I say the thing of and this has triggered a lot of people, but we all have the same 24 hours. Sure, everyone looks different, but we all go through 24 hours. And we have a choice of what those 24 hours look like. We have a choice of whether we're right, we're focused during this time, or whether we're just gonna be out and not do much, whatever that looks like. So that's why I feel it doesn't matter if you've got kids, it doesn't matter what country you're from, it doesn't matter what language you speak, none of that matters. If you've got a goal and you know you want something to change and you know you want to get somewhere, it's going to look different for everyone. And of course, everyone's circumstances are going to be different, but it's doable.
Do you know something for me, Amy? This is very real. This is very real. We have a child. We have a child. She's just not here with us, right? And if Aoife was here 3 years, right? If Aoife was with us right now as a 3-year-old, some of the dynamics would be different. But and this is for you to say, honestly, do you honestly think that would have knocked me off my path and wavered me off my course of where I was driving myself and taking our family?
No, absolutely not, no.
Why not?
Because you've got that drive. Like I was saying earlier in the things that I love about you, you have that drive. And it's regardless of what comes up, we've had loads of different things that come up along the journey. But whatever comes up, that drive is still there, that ultimate goal of like, this is where we're going. And no matter what comes up on the way, because there are going to be things, there's always going to be like distractions and blockages and challenges and so many things, like so many different circumstances that do come up along the way. But if Aoife was here, and I do not feel that that would have stopped at all your drive and your like leadership of where you're taking our family.
No, and here's the point, and where this gets really raw and real and more dynamic is inside the communities, inside the mailing list, inside areas that facilitate a better environment for more direct and personal communication. But here's my point. I don't think I have drive. I think I struggle with drive. I don't think it's drive that separates me. You feel something. What you feel is my energy connected to my purpose. Purpose is way more powerful than drive, simply because I'm not driven. This is an example for where majority of people are still living. I'm not driven to get up and go to work. I'm not driven. But people get up and go to work all the time. It's not because of drive. It's because of purpose and responsibility, more importantly. Purpose and responsibility are way better drivers. What wisdom culture is about is understanding how to connect to your infinite energy source of purpose and living your purpose in a way that aligns mostly 5 elements of yourself in your life, but the biggest one is getting paid. You get paid to live in alignment with your purpose. You don't do that overnight. You have to. There's laws where you have to sacrifice. You have to surrender to certain things. You have to die to rebirth in many different ways. But all of this comes through the mailing list. And really, in this situation now, out of this commitment to do 1 video a day, we won't have to try to do a video. What we will do is sit here like we were, going through the moment we were, and realizing what keeps coming up, and start to extend out a solution to where whoever resonates with this is. And if it's anything resonant to the kind of situations that we've touched on, the people that you talk about, the people that I know all day, there's a point in your life where you have to take a leap of faith. You have to lean into the unknown. You have to completely understand that the new things that you want in your life, that desire that you have, aren't in your life. So it's a path of unknowingness. And if you want the desire that you dream and imagine about, then the law of nature is you cannot fill space that's already filled. So you have to remove something from your life. You don't start adding things. You start removing things, and it creates space for new things to come. So the final closing question is, what do you need to let go of? What do you need to remove? What do you need to change in order for you to live what you desire and imagine? That is a small 14-minute snippet inside the house of the Family Free. And this isn't a YouTube video for the sake of a YouTube video. This is a phone that happened to record a conversation I would have with you with this drive and passion. And it just happened to go on YouTube. We're doing this all the time at Wisdom Culture. So, Amy, you can close out. I've got things to do, okay?
He's now going to make us dinner. Get on the mailing list.
Oh, quick!